I mean, wool is kind of the magic fabric.
Synthetic fibres will never ever be able to compete with the natural properties that's inside in wool.
This really is the bioeconomy in action. What was perceived as a waste product in the agricultural sector is now something that is in demand and sought after.
So I'm based in County Kilkenny. I'm running a sheep dry stock farm with 550 to 600 breeding ewes and 100 head of cattle. I'm the third generation here on the farm. We have to shear the ewes during the summer from a welfare point of view. It prevents low fly and other parasites nesting and causing harm to the animals. In the past it was a viable market for the wool, but in the last number of years that's diminished severely. When my grandfather was farming, there was a profit to be made out of wool, and now I'm using it as a compost.
Dooley Wool was formed 70 years ago by my father, who was a sheep farmer here in Killavilla, and then he started to export the wool maybe 20 years ago, and that's when I got involved in the wool then. The price of wool was kind of on a downward slope, and then COVID really shook it. It became nobody wanted the wool. We became under pressure as a business.
So wool was traditionally a very valuable, very utilised textile. What's happened is the rise of synthetics really have displaced wool. If you look at synthetics, it's a take, make, waste. It's a very linear cycle. It's extracted, it's used, and then it's gone to landfill, and it lasts for up to 400 years. Whereas wool is natural, it's renewable, it's compostable, biodegradable. It's a complete circular economy.
So we knew that wool was a top quality product. So then we decided, why don't we get the wool and put it into pillows, duvets and mattress toppers, and put it on the market and sell it as a natural and direct replacement for synthetic bedding. Wool is naturally temperature regulating, it's hyperallergenic, it's biodegradable, it's sustainable, it's also flame retardant. So it has all the perfect ingredients to become the most natural bedding in the world.
The Department of Agriculture, Food and Marine commissioned a report into a market review of opportunities for Irish-grown woolen-based products, and really that was to look at what was happening in the industry. So what were the challenges and also what were the opportunities, and one of the recommendations from that report was the establishment of an Irish-grown wool council, so an industry-led steering group that would champion an Irish-grown wool brand both domestically and internationally.
We found there was a lot of appetite and demand for Irish-grown wool, which was really, really interesting. And ever since then, this whole momentum has been building up. As a result, we've set up the Wool Hub, based at Circular Bioeconomy Cluster, where we're connecting those industry folks with researchers from all around the island to work on different value-add product opportunities.
I've been working with Kevin there now to try and improve the viability of what I'm getting for my wool. We have a product that's fully sustainable within the environment, that it's circular.
So we just started out online, and now we've expanded out to Harvey Norman. We're on 11 stores nationwide. So we're currently running a traceable system where the customer will be able to scan the QR code and they'll be able to see exactly where that wool came from. And it'll prove to them that it's 100% Irish wool.
What's happened recently is the Department of Agriculture, Food and the Marine have funded a project called SpringWool to the tune of over 500,000. The project itself is led by Tim Yeomans from Shannon ABC, based at MTU and TUS. And what's great about it is that it is addressing key challenges in the wool sector.
There's a real huge opportunity for bioeconomy and innovation that we actually hadn't looked at before, but I think we're going to see a lot of that coming down the line.
It has never been such an exciting time to work in the bioeconomy in Ireland.